Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Smackdown Live. I'm your host, Conman167, and today is the return of Goldberg. And we're going to find out who's next, everybody, and if we get another matchup with Goldberg. Going to be very exciting. I hope you guys are pumped for today's live stream. Once again, I'm your host, Conman167, and let's just jump right into this, whatever I want to call it, this show. It's time for the Conman Certified Roll Call. So who do we got in here today? We got Raging Red, we got Roger Dodger, we got Jason Lau, we got Ahmed El Said, we got Sawyer McIntosh. CV Action Figures, how you doing, my friend? Oh my goodness, the chat is packed in here tonight. We got Kevin Langoff, we got Sadverk, we got Casey Rose. Ethan Varney is up in here. How you doing, my friend? We got Shane the Gamer. Matthew Beno, how you doing, my friend? We got ourselves Steve Taylor. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the $5 dono. Let's get that one rolling. We got ourselves Brooklyn Rocker. We got Julio Caesar. Welcome to the live stream. Jado20 Unmemed. How you doing, my friend? Martin Avila is in here. We got Dexter Joseph. We got Waleed Hijaz. We got Nick Prena. Ghost Skull XP. How you doing, my friend? We got Bailey, we got Good Side, Dark Side, we got ICW PS4 Wrestling Channel, and the final one goes to King Terminator. Welcome everybody to the live stream. It is great to have you guys up in here today. Smackdown Live. I am pumped for it, guys. I think it's going to be a really, really fun show. Very exciting news, though, here today, everybody. A match that I wasn't aware that was added in till just a little bit ago. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi versus Carmella versus Dana Brooke in a fatal four-way match for the chance to face Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship in Saudi Arabia. Yo, what? How awesome is that? The fact that this wasn't made out to be a big deal is great because it doesn't need to be a big deal anymore. We've had the first women's match in Saudi Arabia, and the only way that you normalize things is by just putting another match out there and treating it like it's just any other match. I'm freaking excited for that one. I don't know who they're going to put up in the match. I wouldn't be surprised to see Naomi. I could see Naomi versus Bayley being the match that they go with, but I want to hear from you guys. Who do you think is going to win that match tonight? Let's roll this $5 dono, everybody, and I also want to hear from you. Who do you think Goldberg's next opponent is going to be? Kind of crazy that we're seeing Goldberg again here in 2020. Well, not again, but the fact that we're going to see Goldberg here in 2020 is pretty freaking neat. Always a big pop when he comes around. He's always going to do...
Are y'all ready for a good time? Time for Smackdown.
Did you guys just hear that completely skip? Sorry. Sorry, Steve. I know you don't know a lot, but that just skipped. So, sucks to suck for you. I'm thinking that it's going to be Roman Reigns. Yeah, I think you guys are right. Roman Reigns versus Goldberg. It's likely. It's a likely one. We could see Matt Riddle. We could see Killer Cross. We could see Keith Lee. We could see Roman Reigns. I'm not too sure. You could do Cesaro if they wanted to just do a random one-off where Goldberg is going to win, but be able to put him over. Corbin, they could, you know what? Technically speaking, they could do Corbin, and then he could just mop the floor with Corbin. That would be a very good way to use Corbin if you were going to go against Goldberg. But I think there's more exciting matchups available. People are going to be very pissed if you pick Corbin for the Goldberg match. But regardless, it's going to be entertaining tonight. I'm looking forward to the show. I hope you guys are as well. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you're enjoying the show already. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. EBS Loves Gaming says, do you not stream on Twitch? Not anymore, my friend. We have moved to just strictly here on YouTube. The Twitch experiment is over. We are back here, everybody. Full-time on YouTube. No more Twitch. I know. I'm sorry, some people, you're not going to like it, but it's been that way for the last little bit, and it's been very, very beneficial to do so. But yeah, there's the confirmation that we are getting the fatal four-way matchup between Carmella, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and Dana Brooke. Please not Dana Brooke. I'm sorry. I just do not find her entertaining at all. She's tough to watch for me. Not Dana Brooke. All right, though, everybody, it looks like we're getting the return of the awesome dirt sheet. It's the Miz and Morrison, and they are back. So everybody who was complaining at the Royal Rumble that John Morrison was eliminated super quick, I bet you've already forgotten about that. And if you didn't forget about it, well, good on you for remembering past a few weeks ago. But yeah, it's not going to affect John Morrison at all. He's being treated as a big-time star with Miz right now in a tag team feud. Perfectly fine. Zero issues with how they've been booking John Morrison right now since he's been returning to the WWE. I quite like it. Okay. For a second, I forgot that was the Miz's thing where he used to spike up his hair and then go, hoorah! Right? I forgot that was his old thing. And then I just took a look right there, and Miz was, like, doing that spiky hair thing, and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing, Miz? Are you having a seizure on camera? Like, what? But yeah, all of a sudden, guys, we have flipped the switch back. I guess the New Day's time machine worked, or the Vaudevillains time machine worked, whatever one it was. And we've hopped all the way back to 2009 because we're going to see Kofi Kingston battle The Miz in another series of matches. But here tonight, it is going to be Miz and Morrison with the dirt sheet. And, of course, Miz and Morrison versus New Day in Saudi Arabia.
I'm John Morrison, and my shirts have buttons, but I don't use them. And I'm your chick magnet, The Miz. Still going with chick magnet, huh? Well, I've got 2 daughters and a wife. It's never been more relevant.
Ew.
Welcome to the
Ew, Miz, you didn't want to do that.
Full of winners and losers, 2 men have risen above.
The dirt sheet is back, though.
The dirt sheet. In honor of the return of the dirt sheet, and in honor of the Academy Awards this Sunday, and in honor of our SmackDown Tag Team Championship match against the New Day at Super Showdown, we are kicking off the dirt sheet with an exclusive world premiere of our brand new blockbuster.
Now, Doctor? What was that?
The Oscar, the Palme d'Or, the Golden
What the
Globe,
heck did Miz try to say?
the Slammies. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Slammies.
get up on
Hey,
your
yo,
feet
welcome to
for
supporter there, Caitlin Monaghan. I
Once Upon
appreciate
a
it, buddy.
Time
I appreciate it.
on the dirt sheet.
We'll play your sweet knees after this, maybe. Oh, this has been rated awesome, I guess. I can't have that turned up right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that we're just, we're waiting on sweet knees, potentially. Caitlin Monaghan, thank you so much, my friend. There it is. All right, let's do it. There's no sound playing. What the heck? There's no sound playing, ladies and gentlemen. There is no sound playing. Okay. That's not good. Are we going to have a soundless live stream here today? Oh, please, God, no. Let me just refresh the cache. Let's see if that will work. I'm going to try to replay it. No.
Are y'all ready for a good time? Time for SmackDown.
You hear sounds? Something up with my stream. You've refreshed 3 times. No idea what is going down here tonight. Yeah, I heard the drum for a split second as well, guys. Streamlabs might be broken today. I hope not. I hope it's not broken today. King Lion says my stream is broken. What's going on with my stream on your end there, King Lion? It's super laggy. Okay, here we go, guys. Lots of people are saying that we've got some issues going on in the live stream, so don't go anywhere, okay? I will be right back. Just don't go anywhere, okay? We're having issues. I'll be right back. I'm just going to restart the live stream, okay? Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Damn. You guys seriously didn't listen to me when I said don't leave, eh? We got 46 watching now from our 200. I'm back in here now, though. Sorry, everybody. It was just kind of messing up on my end for whatever reason. We should be all good to go now. You guys should be able to see me. I hope. I really hope you can see me. Hello. I don't know. What is going on? Can you guys see me? Hello? What the heck?
I was watching BET Uncut. I told you to stop watching BET Uncut.
Okay. I think we're back. I think we're back, everybody. Sorry about that. We've had some issues, some massive issues right now. Yeah, so none of the dono sounds are gonna work here tonight, apparently. None of them. We're back though, everybody. Sorry about that. It's slightly amazing how often you could say, "Hey guys, I will be right back. Don't worry, I will be right back. If we have some issues with the stream, I will be back." And you say it a bunch of times, and people still, as soon as you end the stream, say, "What happened to the stream?" What happened to the stream is we were having issues, and I said I'd be right back, so we're back. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here right now with the dono sounds. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know why they aren't working. I'm going to try to show you guys exactly what's going on right now. It just does that. It just cuts out immediately. Then it reads the dono line. Yeah. So that kind of sucks there. Anyways, here's the Usos.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, thanks, Rahul. Okay.
Whoa.
Good to know.
Hey, New Day. Did they say they just beat who?
Guys, if you're lagging, turn your stuff down just one notch. Internet should not be a crash course here today, guys. If you can't see the stream, turn it down one quality, just one tiny. Just refresh your stream. Troubleshoot, right? Here comes Dolph Ziggler now. Just try to troubleshoot yourself, guys. Instead of just going like, stream's broken, make sure you just refresh on your own end, and then you try to do all the other stuff just by dropping down your quality. Again, refresh. It's the first thing everybody tells you to do. Turn it on, turn it off. Okay, so I guess Ziggler here from behind just attacked the New Day. Ziggler's got, what the heck does Ziggler have on? Ziggler's rocking a top hat. Yo, Ziggs, you ain't Chris Jericho. I guess it's going to be the Usos versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode after this. But there we go. What the heck is Dolph Ziggler wearing? I guess this is the next evolution of Dolph. I guess. Bradley Robinette says, did I miss the dirt sheet? Yeah, we were actually having issues with the stream during the dirt sheet, so that's why we were not really broadcasting it. So you just missed it, my friend. Literally just, but trust me, there was nothing to miss there. That was a bad segment. I don't know what it is, guys. Is it just me, or does SmackDown suck? These days, like, I'm trying to watch wrestling with a positive mind, and I know I've told you guys that time and time again. That overall, I try to enjoy wrestling, and when you watch the wrestling matches, they're good matches, and you never get a bad match in the WWE per se, but it's not good. It's not very, very good. The storylines are weak. They're subpar. They feel like they've kind of dropped down to, like, B-show level again. Like, for a little bit there, SmackDown was killing it. Like, it was killing it. And then all of a sudden, it just went south. And I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if it was the start of the Roman Reigns program with Baron Corbin and all that. Like, it's not like the matches have been bad, right? It just, you know what? Yeah, I guess it hasn't sucked. I guess that's the wrong way to put it. It hasn't sucked. The matches are fine when I'm watching them, but it doesn't have that, like, feeling that anything can happen. I mean, even tonight with Goldberg returning, it doesn't feel like tonight is must-see. Is that just me? Like, I feel like last week when I missed SmackDown, I didn't miss anything. You know, I'm watching WWE and I don't feel like I am at all behind other than the fact Braun Strowman won the IC title. You know? Regardless, though, everybody, welcome to the live stream. It's great to see you all in here. If you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to mention this earlier, but right now, sitting in the Boss Battle Championship, he is the King Steve Taylor, and he is our new boss. So Steve Taylor becoming a one-time Boss Battle Champion. Oh, yeah. Colton says he wants to see Ziggler and Goldberg one more time. I mean, here's the thing. I went to SummerSlam, right? I saw that hyped up match. That was perfect for me. That did not need to be, like, like, in my heart, I'm like, oh, give me Ziggler the win, because Dolph Ziggler is one of my favorites of all time. But I knew going into that, I'm like, there's no way Dolph Ziggler is winning. There's just zero way that that's going to go down. So, yeah, I tried not to buy into it too much there, and of course, he got speared out of his pants, not once, not twice, but I believe 3 times. Yeah, Ziggler versus Goldberg would not work unless they really built up the credibility of Ziggler here again. Otherwise, it would just be another burial, and there's really no reason to there's no reason to use 2 of Goldberg matches against Dolph Ziggler. There's just no reason. You can accomplish the same thing in another segment if you wanted to. But his actual matches, the ones that people are going to pay to go see that you build up to, you don't want to do another one against Dolph Ziggler like that. The first one was to build Goldberg back up. Second one is going to be whatever his big match is. Probably Roman Reigns, but we'll still wait and see. It could be Matt Riddle. They could just be working us this whole time with the whole Matt Riddle situation. It could be Keith Lee. Could be Baron Corbin. We'll wait and see. Some people say The Fiend. No, not going to be The Fiend. It's not The Fiend versus Goldberg. No, it's not. No, it's not. You think Bill is going to come back and do the job to Bray Wyatt? Bill Goldberg is not doing the job to Bray Wyatt. Bill Goldberg has barely ever done the job for anybody in his entire career. Bill Goldberg is not doing the job for Bray Wyatt. Oh, now off the ropes goes Robert Roode right there. Again, right off the ropes, and an uppercut from Uso catches him right there. I just realized that we don't have the Usos on the screen, so let's get them right now, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jey Uso, and we're going to have to get Jimmy up there against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. So there's Jey Uso. Where is Jimmy? There's Jim. Ooh, nice chop right there. And now we need Robert Roode. Is Mr. Robert. And then we need ourselves Dolph Ziggles. Cool. Dolph. Cool. All right, everybody. And now what I need you to do is head on over there to twitter.com/Conman167 and vote in the poll that I'm going to be posting right this very instant. So we'll be asking you who will win. It says hashtag Smackdown right after that, if you are wondering. I don't know if anybody is, but... Man, my computer's running slow right now. Don't know what is going on. Roode and Ziggler, or the Usos. There we go, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. We've also heard a lot of rumors right now, everybody, that Buddy Murphy is no longer known as Buddy Murphy. He's going to be known simply as Murphy. 22 minutes ago, according to Ryan Satin, he says Raw Tag Team Champion Buddy Murphy will now simply be known as Murphy in WWE. Info from sources on why. So this is what they are saying right now about why Buddy Murphy underwent the change. This is courtesy, once again, from Ryan Satin and ProWrestlingSheet.com. So Raw Tag Team Champion Buddy Murphy is the latest WWE superstar to lose part of his name. According to WWE.com, Buddy Murphy will now simply go by Murphy. The name change was first reported by Pro Wrestling. Sources tell us the change was made because the name Buddy didn't sound like the name of a disciple. So the decision was made to drop it in order for the wrestler to fit with Seth Rollins' new group. Wow. Wow. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. Oh, what a move. Spine buster into the zigzag. And now into the cover. Count of 1, count of 2, but broken up there by Uso. Dolph Ziggler slides back in, and now some more right hands there, catches him. We'll talk a little bit more about that because that really is quite dumb. Because he didn't sound like he was a disciple. Think about this. You waltz into work one day and your boss says, "Hey, you!" That's not how freaking Vince McMahon talks. God damn it, pal. Hey, you! Sure, we'll go with that. Hey, you! Your name's not Buddy anymore. God damn it, pal. You're just Murphy. Sucks to suck. Haha. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, yeah, you're right. You're right, Kevin Langoff. They did call someone Shorty. That's a thing. That's a thing. Shorty G is. I need a drink. Name changes suck in the WWE. Don't forget about the Viking Experience. Ah, yeah. The Viking Experience. God damn it, pal. I still can't believe that was a thing. And it's still their tag team finishing name. Like, it's just WWE. I seriously question, I have to question sometimes what goes through Vince's mind when it comes to like minor changes like that. I don't care about big changes, big gimmick changes or whatever, but minor changes, it's just kind of like, dudes, what are you doing? What are you doing? They've already gotten over on their name value to this point. They have ran rampant down in NXT, and you're just going to change their name? All of a sudden, everything they have done does not matter anymore, really, because when you search their name, it doesn't pop up. You know what I mean? Just crappy stuff like that. Bradley Robinette says, next they will call Samoa Joe just Joe. Well, I was really worried that they were going to call Ricochet up, give him an Irish gimmick, and then call him Richard O'Shea. Like, I was legitimately worried that's what they were going to do with him. The high-flying Richard O'Shea. And it's just, I'm so glad they didn't go that direction. And it's not like WWE is stupid with everything that they do, because they do have some very good ideas that come out, right? I mean, 9 times out of 10, we are talking about an idea that they've got going on, and then it doesn't end up coming to fruition, or it doesn't go the way that we want, and we say, oh, they were stupid, but we're still booking off of their ideas, right? We're piggyback bookers for the most sense. WWE does come up with some good ideas, some good things, some bad. But the stuff that really sucks, really sucks. Anyways, we got ourselves a couple donos right here, so let me just read it really quickly. So, $2 dono. Thank you so much, Bradley Robinette. And then Kevin Langoff followed it up. He says, the 420 experience. My eyes are rolling to the back of my head. Call me Undertaker. Well, dude, may you rest in pieces tonight. Good on you. Enjoy your night there, Kevin Langoff. The 420 experience. Oh, boy. Let's burn it down. I don't think we're going to hear the actual dono gift pop up. Nope. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
The 420 experience. My eyes are rolling to the back of my head. Call me Undertaker. Lol.
I do apologize, everybody. Streamlabs, I believe, is broken tonight. At least that's what some people are saying in the stream chat. Apparently it's broken. The dono gifts are not going through at the moment. But let me just quickly check Twitter and see if there's some other stuff going on with Streamlabs. Streamlabs. 307 tweets in the last hour. My God, they're popular. I don't think there's anything announced. Interesting. Yeah, so lots of people having some issues with alerts with Streamlabs. Okay, so if you're a streamer out there right now, it looks like we're not gonna have dono sounds for the night here tonight. My apologies, everybody. Hopefully we can make the stream as entertaining as possible. If you do wish to continue to support the channel tonight, that is absolutely fine. But if you wish not to, I completely understand. You know, half the fun of donating is getting the nice little donation sound with it. So I completely understand if you guys want to hold off for another night. Or if you just don't wish to donate, that is absolutely fine, right? Never have to dono here in the streams. But Uso now starting to fight back out of the corner. Some right hands being connected right there onto Uso. Another right one out of there. Uso has Robert Roode. I just about called him Bobby, but Bobby gets, I called him Bobby there, and Robert gets dumped outside of the ring. And oh my. Uso's going to try to get all the way to the corner to make a tag to his brother. Here's Uso, but Robert Roode just makes the save and pulls Uso back to the center of the ring. Jey Uso ducks underneath that one, swings with a right hand, but can't connect on Robert Roode there. Jey Uso now officially tagged in Sakuri up there. Oh, sorry, it's Jimmy Uso's officially tagged in. I got the Usos backwards. I screw them up all the time. Jimmy Uso in the ring, kick to the midsection. He hits him with a little dab and goes right in there with an uppercut. Now stepping through, Samoan drop delivered to Robert Roode right there. Again, oh no. I think Dolph landed hard. Yeah, guys, Dolph's arm does not look good at this moment. He landed awkwardly on it. Oh! Shades of his daddy. Right back into Roode. Oh, Roode with a modified power slam that did not have much power behind it. Kick out at 2.5 by Jimmy Uso.
Just an example there, Corey, of the power of Robert Roode. Shows you how dangerous Robert Roode is. The slightest hesitation by Jimmy Uso allowed Robert Roode to use Jimmy's own momentum against him to drive him into the mat with a power slam.
Right now, if we take a look at the poll, that is right down there. 80% say the Usos are going to win. Remember, guys, get your votes in. Follow me on Twitter so you can always vote along. Roode now kick to the midsection, looking for the glorious DDT, but countered by Uso. Nice suplex there. Tag has been made. Ziggler is back inside the ring. He's a legal man. Ziggler, though, with a zigzag. And I think like that, Ziggler's going to win. Count of 2. Oh, what a kick out by Jimmy Uso. Ziggler, my man, you're looking more and more like Shawn Michaels every freaking day. The dude is unreal. I still love Dolph so much. You guys know my unconditional love for Dolph. Amazing stuff. I have not heard anything about Ivar from Monday. That's actually a good question. I'll have to keep my ears open for that one over the weekend. Ziggler stomping up. Ooh, what a reversal there by Uso, though. And another super kick there to Robert Roode that sends him right over the top rope. Uso is back there. Dolph Ziggler rolls towards the center of the ring because he was too far away. Uso halfway across the ring. No, Ziggler has his knees up. Count of 1, count of 2. Ziggler can't get the win as Uso kicks out of that one. Jey Uso almost lost the match as he came splashing off the top rope, but down he went, double knees up, and Dolph Ziggler makes the tag now to Robert Roode. Ziggler and Roode calling for the end. Is it over? Double suplex, but caught by Uso. Tag team work right there. The brothers' instincts. Up and over go both Dolph Ziggler and Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso ducks underneath. Super kick blocked by Robert Roode. Roode around the back. He's got himself a German suplex locked in, but a tag has been made. I don't think Roode has seen the tag. Here they go. Double super kick there. And ladies and gentlemen, wipe your hands off and look to the skies because Air Uso is taking off and he has landed. Good night, Roode. It's over. Usos win. Fun match. You know what? Fun match. WWE never ever misses the mark with tag team matches. They may never be amazing. They may never be 5-star matches, at least very rarely 5-star matches. But there's definitely one thing WWE knows how to build, and that is a tag team match. They've got the formula down. They've even got a bigger formula for 6-man tag team matches. But normal tag team matches, they got a good formula. If WWE actually put some effort into the tag team division, presented it as a big deal, gave it some main event slots, made the matches matter a little more, they'd be fine. But everybody right now, chant with me. Goldberg, 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 Goldberg. He is here tonight. Big Daddy Bill. Oh, yeah. Tonight we find out who's next. Who is next for Goldberg? You know what I'm going to do right now here, guys? I'm going to go on over to Twitter and I'm going to ask you. Who will Goldberg face? Who will Goldberg... Who's next for Goldberg? That's what I should actually say. Who's next for Goldberg? Hashtag Smackdown. There we go, guys. So we're going to say Roman Reigns. Okay, either Roman Reigns. We've got 4 options, guys. So Roman Reigns, what would you say? Roman, Baron Corbin, is he the next likely? Matt Riddle? Let's throw Matt Riddle on there because that's fun. We can always take him off. The Fiend. Okay, or Corbin. So does that sound fine, guys? Does that sound fine? Roman Reigns, Matt Riddle, The Fiend, and Corbin. Those are the 4 options. Do you think those are probably the most 4 likely? Or is Matt Riddle supposed to come off, do you think?
Choose between award-winning equipment, strength, and cardio. Choose to try something new. Choose a trainer who isn't intimidating. Choose to hit the easy button.
Just looking at your chat here. Waiting for you guys to say it. Take off Matt, says King Terminator, but replace with who? Who's the most likely person, guys? If Matt Riddle's not the most likely of those 4, I see. I have a tough time seeing The Fiend being the one to face him, but it very well could. You know what? We're gonna go with those 4, guys. Roman Reigns, Matt Riddle, The Fiend, and Corbin. Okay. I don't think Braun Strowman is going to be facing Bill Goldberg. Not as the Intercontinental Champion, right? They could, but I doubt it. Baron Corbin. There we go, guys. Let's do it. So go on over there, guys. Make sure you vote in the poll right now because it is officially live. Who's next for Goldberg? Those are your 4 options. Roman Reigns, Matt Riddle, The Fiend, or Baron Corbin. Again, vote on Twitter. We're going to be looking at your poll results here today. And if you guys have a different name, you can always leave a comment on it. Here we go. It won't be Roman. They need to keep him strong going into Mania. He won't job to a dude collecting a check. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's most likely going to be. It's either Corbin. I get it because like Saudi Arabia wants a big time match, and here's the thing: big time matches are matches where you don't know the outcome. Like you're guaranteed to almost not have a clue to know what the outcome is. If you're going to position somebody to take on Bill Goldberg at WrestleMania with a WrestleMania feel, Roman Reigns provides that WrestleMania feel. If you're looking for somebody just to job out but make the match still feel a little bit bigger than, say, Dolph Ziggler, you can do Baron Corbin easily. The Fiend for the WWE title could be a thing, but I doubt it. And Matt Riddle, just because of all the history that they've got right there, that would be an intriguing matchup as well, which people would lose their minds over and tune into Saudi Arabia to watch, right? But still, I know lots of people are saying, what about Strowman? There's only 4 slots available right there on Twitter. I think those are the 4 most likely ones. Strowman could be a guy. With the Intercontinental Championship, though, I feel like it would be weird. I don't feel like they would have put the IC title on him just to have him go to Saudi Arabia and fight Goldberg. That just feels very weird to me. I feel like they would have kept the IC title on Shinsuke Nakamura and just started a program with Braun Strowman going against Goldberg, right? They wouldn't have put the IC title on him plus have him go against Goldberg. They could do Lashley. They could do Lashley. Tonight is SmackDown, though. If they were doing Lashley, they probably would have put him on Monday Night Raw. Keith Lee could be a thing. That definitely could be a thing. Absolutely. And also, here's another thing, guys, that I really want to see WWE do. I know that for Monday, it's announced that we are going to be seeing Becky Lynch versus Asuka 3. I think they need to delay it a little bit more. They need to delay it to Saudi Arabia and make Becky Lynch versus Asuka 3 happen in Saudi Arabia. That way we have 2 women's matches on the card and not just one, because Bayley is going to be facing the winner of the Fatal 4-Way later tonight. So I think we need to get Becky Lynch and Asuka on the card for Saudi Arabia for the Women's Championship. Here's Alexa Bliss with Nikki Cross.
Thank you for these. You know I can beat Bayley in a women's championship match. I've done it before. In fact, it was right here in San Jose.
But don't forget, you have to get through Dana, Carmella, and Naomi all in one match to get to Bayley.
Girl, you don't become the first woman to ever win both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Is that a little something twisted up your sleeve?
Ooh, what does Alexa Bliss have up her sleeve? Yo, what does Bliss have up her sleeve? What is Bliss referring to? Is So, big matches. It could be Carmella, probably not. I'm going to say it's down to either Alexa Bliss or Naomi, and with Naomi just returning, it feels like Naomi versus Bayley is the match that needs to happen. That is WrestleMania worthy, right? Bayley versus Naomi, a program between them could build to WrestleMania. I feel like they're going to go in the direction of Sasha Banks versus Bayley at Mania still. But in the meantime, they might do Naomi versus Bayley just to get us to WrestleMania. And for me, that's a match that I would want to watch. I really would. I know everything that is going on in Saudi Arabia and all the blood money deal and everything like that. It sucks. I'm under the impression that WWE is not going to change their ways and they're going to keep going to Saudi Arabia. So I've taken that completely out of my mind now, just talking about the WWE show. It's still a show that I really don't necessarily agree with and where they are going to do so and the propaganda that it acts as. But still, it's a country that is trying to evolve, at least, that's seemingly trying to evolve, and they need some tourism help. So WWE starts that. I get it. I understand it. It just sucks that it happens so many times a year, right? They say WrestleMania field, but WrestleMania comes once a time a year. And now Saudi Arabia comes 3 times a year, right?
Corey, you gotta wonder, for King Corbin, what has the last week been like for him? Well, not to mention we just witnessed King Corbin whimpering in front of the entire WWE Universe. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. King Corbin went to the big game and was receiving complaints because he still stunk like dog food.
Oh, where's Corbin? Folks, Corbin's in a production truck right now. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Oh, you played. You lost your, no, you're doing your job. You're doing your job, so that makes it okay, huh? How does that make you feel?
Oh,
huh?
come on, Corbin.
Huh?
Come on, Corbin.
Let's see you do it now. Come on.
You're wearing a Burger King crown, yet you're just manhandling this guy for showing you getting poured dog food on. Like, come on. Just threw him down the stairs.
You just threw him down a flight of steps.
Like, what the hell?
That's not a WWE competitor. That's a... You're doing your job now, huh? You feel good about what you did? Huh? Back off! What are you doing? Come on, get out of here! Time to go. That's enough. You've gone too far. Let's go. Seriously. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
And that sick smile on his face, indeed, he's gone too far.
Listen, I understand Corbin's embarrassed, but that's way too far. That's a line that shouldn't be crossed. That's an employee from our technical department. It's not a competitor.
Yeah.
I understand you're upset, but it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. There you go, Corey. Oh, here's Elias. Kevin Langoff, thank you so much, my friend. We're going to roll it right now because I don't really care what Elias says. The dude is bad as a babyface. Well, he's not bad. He's okay as a babyface. He needs to be a heel if he's going to have any success in the WWE, in my honest opinion. Thank you so much, dude, for your $5 dono.
Bayley said she wants Sasha in an interview, and Sasha did not want to win Rumble and fight Bayley, and Sasha prefers the pre-show.
Sasha prefers the pre-show? Can't see that happening. No, Sasha Banks wants just main event. That's all she's wanted. Here we go.
Jose, thank you very much. Now I have a fight with Cesaro, and I need to know who has my back. So I have one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias?
I don't care.
Now before this match, I did write you all a song, and I hope you clap along. This song is called Third Time's a Charm.
Yeah! Thank you, Cesaro! Thank you, Cesaro! Thank you, Cesaro! Thank you, Cesaro!
Oh, hey! I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Elias. Shut your mouths. It doesn't feel too good, does it, to get interrupted, does it? Just like you interrupted me last week. In case you haven't been paying attention for the last 2.5 years, it's a miracle if I don't get interrupted. You know what? It doesn't matter when you get interrupted, but it sure as hell matters when you interrupt me. Because you didn't just interrupt me, you tried to make a fool of me when we were dealing with a crisis. When Shinsuke Nakamura had just been robbed of the Intercontinental Championship. You thought it was funny to interrupt me and try to make a fool of me, and you people all laughed, huh? You all thought that was pretty funny, huh?
Well, kinda.
Ha ha ha, well guess what, Elias? Now you are going to pay. Yeah, you are going to pay at the hands of Cesaro. And I just want you to know that everything that happens to you now, you brought it on yourself.
All right.
It'll be Cesaro versus Elias. One-on-one next on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox.
Cool. Justin Roberts, the views in here have dropped tremendously. Yes, they have. I do believe it is a giant in part. Wow, I don't even know that was in English. Let me try that again. It's really in part because of how YouTube promotes live streams now. You can go around to any other live streamer and you will see that their numbers are down as well. I don't exactly know why, but YouTube does not promote the live streamers. Now, I do believe that live streaming is going to get promoted a lot more often. Moving forward, it seems that YouTube is starting to take steps in order to improve their live environment, but right now their main focus just seems to be on the stupid brand new YouTube creators page that barely works, you know. Instead of putting all their focus towards things that actually need to be improved on, they're just working on things that weren't broken in the first place. Anyways, don't mean to get a little ranting in here. We got ourselves a $5 dono from Stephen Cormer. Thank you so much, my friend. But before we get into that, we've got ourselves a new boss. Her name is Casey Rose. And Casey, my friend, you have become a... how many time boss battle champion? Let's see here. American Force, thanks for subscribing, my friend. You have become a... 3-time boss battle champion. Yeah, thank you so much, my friend. And who's that up there? That's Ingueno Ramos. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Nice to have you, my friend. But let's roll the $5 dono now. Maybe Streamlabs is working again now that the subscriptions are popped up. And 5 right there. Thank you, Steven. Nope. Still broken,
Sami
everybody.
Zayn is ruined. He should be having awesome matches with other stars, not being a damn manger to Cesaro and Shinsuke. Hashtag unfortunate true fact.
Kind of a kind of agree with you, Stephen Comer. I kind of do. I do get where you're coming from with the whole Sami Zayn thing, right? Not being a manager, he should be in matches. I think that this has been some of the most beneficial time of Sami Zayn's career. They don't have anything going on for him right now in terms of wrestling. Where would Sami Zayn truly go right at this very moment? I don't know. But what I can say is I'm very disappointed in WWE that they put the title on Braun Strowman. That they put the Intercontinental title on Braun Strowman. Personally, I think that was a dumb move on their end. Braun Strowman, yes, he needs a title. Yes, it's nice to see him win a championship in the WWE. But let's face it right here. The big man was not in a story. He has nothing going for him other than he's big. Nothing going for him. What I would say that Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn had going for them is that they were a trio, that they were a faction with a bit of a story going, with the fact that WrestleMania was right around the corner, and they wasted, I'm sorry, I'm meaning this, they wasted the potential of a triple threat with a good long story between Nakamura, Sami Zayn, and Cesaro for the Intercontinental title. Are you freaking kidding me? That's what you threw to the side? Like, I don't care what the match is right now that they have planned in at WrestleMania. It includes Braun Strowman, which is not going to be a slobber knocker of a match like Sami Zayn versus Cesaro versus Shinsuke Nakamura would have been. That, to me, like, even if you just went Sami Zayn versus Nakamura for the IC title, that would have been a barn burner. That's one of those WrestleMania field matches because we've seen what they've done in NXT with NXT TakeOver Dallas. They would have tore the house down. But I get it. Braun Strowman needed a title. Do I personally like this? No. I think the story that was being told with Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn did not warrant the title being taken off of Shinsuke, because now Shinsuke and the group does not feel important. Braun Strowman still felt moderately important before, but now that he's got the title, yeah, he's got the title. Cool. What else? Right? I got to see what else Braun Strowman's going to bring to the table, because yeah, just because. And also, Victor Allen Jones making a great thing right there. Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan has never happened. They are probably booking Sheamus versus Strowman for the IC title at Mania. Typical WWE mistakes. Like, don't get me wrong, Sheamus versus Strowman would definitely be a big-time matchup. But the story that they had at their fingertips as of last week, literally the last weekend of January, they had the ability to tell the triple threat story that a lot of fans wanted to see. And they could have started planting seeds after Strowman. You know, like, they could have all worked together to defeat Strowman, showed some unity, built off of that. And they have not been presented strong in tag team matches or anything like that, so you could have just started building up from there, right? Just build the group up and then start having tension around March time. Get a full month of a build where people are into the group. Have Sami Zayn be amazing like he's been. And then all of a sudden have Sami Zayn stab Nakamura in the back. And maybe Sami Zayn causes a rift between Cesaro and Nakamura, and it leads to this beautiful triple threat match. It could have worked so nicely, right? And it could have been the reintroduction of Sami Zayn as a character. And it could have been the coronation of Sami Zayn as a heel and got him the IC title. You know what I mean? Like, that's the direction that a WrestleMania story is told. I'm waiting to see what they do with Braun Strowman. I definitely am. You know, it's still a little bit out. We are still a little ways away from WrestleMania, so they could do something unique with Braun Strowman. Just to me, the Intercontinental title screams work rate title. And there's very few superstars than Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura who scream Intercontinental Champion on the main roster than anybody else does. Like, seriously, those three superstars scream upper mid-card, show-stealing performer who should hold on to the IC title and should be competing for it at WrestleMania. That's just my opinion. Let's read this right now. We've got ourselves a $5 dono from Kevin Langoff. He says, "It is sad that Raw has a WrestleMania feel to me, but SmackDown feels normal at best. P.S. I want to smoke with Riddle." Get your smoke on. There you go, Kevin. Thank you so much, my friend, for your $5 dono. Let's roll it and see if it's fixed by now, which I don't think it is. Nope. Still broken. Thank you
It
so
is
much,
that
though, my
Raw
friend.
has a WrestleMania feel to me, but SmackDown feels normal at best. P.S. I want to smoke with Riddle.
And I just kind of realized that we have not updated the results tab here, so let's do this. We had ourselves in the opening match, the Usos defeat Ziggler and Rude. There we go. And then right now we've got a high knee from Elias into the cover. Count of 2. Cesaro kicks out of that one. Ooh. That was really close, actually. Do I think Boogeyman versus The Fiend would be a dream match? Would it be a match people would maybe want to see on Monday Night Raw for a one-off, like a random one-off match of The Fiend? Yeah. Is it something people would pay good money to see? No. Not good money. People might pay money. They might pay a little bit of money. They're not paying money to see it. Uh-oh. Elias, no way. Is Elias going to hit that elbow drop? Elias is all the way up there. Oh, what an uppercut, though, and down goes Elias. And Cesaro, is he going to deadlift Elias? No way. Look at the strength of Cesaro. The deadlift superplex. One of the most impressive moves in all of wrestling. Count of 2, but a kick out by Elias. We'll see here. Just kidding, not really. I don't know if Nia Jax is going to return tonight. I don't really know where her story would be. I don't know how they would reintroduce her, but they might be able to find a way. Steve Comer says, would I like to see Dunn versus Riddle at TakeOver? That could be fun. Jackknife cover, kick out at 2 by Cesaro. Now inside cradle by Elias. Count of 2, kick out by Cesaro. He keeps staying alive. Off the rope, Cesaro, uppercut! It's over. 2. Oh, kick out by Elias. I bet you if that was in 2K19, that would have been game, set, match. The catch uppercut. L. No, I do not remember your nickname, my friend. Sorry, I just remember L. Oh, another uppercut, another uppercut, another uppercut. Look at the uppercuts from Cesaro. Do I know when we're getting the big boy, Big Daddy Bill Goldberg? I'm going to assume the main event, especially considering it's almost 9 p.m. Oh, it's almost 9 p.m. already. It's almost been an hour of this show. SmackDown, I will say this much. Monday Night Raw has the 3rd hour going against it. That makes the show drag on sometimes. SmackDown has the 2 hours going for it, where sometimes when the show isn't all that exciting, it makes the show still fly by, right? Elias is going all the way up to the top rope, and oh my god, they're going to feed Cesaro to Elias. They're feeding Cesaro to Elias. They just fed... Oh my god, the elbow drop from Elias. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Major victory by Elias here tonight over a very game Cesaro. No doubt about that. If Elias is looking for momentum, it is WrestleMania season. It's a great way to start for the Troubadour. A hard-fought, well-earned victory over the Swiss Cyborg. Been a rough couple of weeks for Sami Zayn and company.
Wow.
Picks up a much-needed victory here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
Cesaro just lost to a guy who has been jobbing out for the majority of his career. The only time Elias wins matches is when he's been a babyface, and he's got the odd win here and there, but the dude the dude's been jobbing out for how long now? For how long? Oh, WWE. Oh my goodness, like oh, Goldberg's going to be up next. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of the negativity now because we got Big Daddy Bill coming up next. Yes, I just called him Big Daddy Bill. That's his nickname for me. Jason Lyles says, question, what do y'all see in Cesaro, bro? I don't see it. It might be tough to see what we see in Cesaro, because I don't know for sure, Jason Lyle, but I have a feeling you might be a little bit of a newer wrestling fan. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, I am so sorry, buddy. But I have a feeling that you're a tiny bit of a newer wrestling fan, right? Like you started watching within the last 4 years. Cesaro is so underrated. The guy can go in the ring and he can put on amazing matches after amazing matches after amazing matches. He can go with absolutely anybody in the ring. The biggest detriment to Cesaro is that he can't speak. His promos are rough. They're very, very rough. His mic skills are not good, which is why I've always questioned why WWE hasn't put him with a Paul Heyman type of character or another manager who truly, truly could get Cesaro to where he needs to be. You're talking about a guy like Robert Stone being down there in NXT, being partnered with Chelsea Green. Why not Robert Stone and Cesaro? You know what I mean? Like, these are the things of thinking outside of the box that WWE has not done to try to move Cesaro in the correct direction. They've had many opportunities, but they've missed their mark. And we cannot say it's because WWE or like the fans have not pushed hard enough for Cesaro. There was a time there for a long time that there was a Cesaro section. People were holding up signs, begging, just pleading with WWE to push Cesaro, just begging, like holding up signs. The entire section filled, the Cesaro section, and he still couldn't get a push. Because I don't know what it was about WWE, I don't know what it was about Vince McMahon, but they've never seen him. They've never seen him as more than an enhancement talent. A guy who can go so good in the ring, but not truly get over himself. And I think that is just the biggest mistake. If you let Cesaro just go out there and be himself with a manager, you are talking money. And I mean legitimate money, because the dude is buyable in the ring as a certified badass. Babyface or heel, the guy can go. And he's just, it's very unfortunate because Cesaro, I think, might be the best overall worker in the company that you can put with any style, and I think he would mesh. That's right up there with Kevin Owens for most versatile player in the company. The thing that Kevin Owens has over him is that he has the ability to cut promos, and Cesaro does not. So I still edge Kevin Owens as the most versatile player of the WWE, but you got to throw Cesaro right in there. You could put him in any freaking program, and it would feel legit. It would. Justin Beverly here. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for the 20. He says, even though we won't be able to hear it, we can still all sing along to the dono and the GIF. That would be absolutely, positively, indubitably, what the hell is that word? Indubitably, that's the word. Indubitably, absolutely, positively, indubitably, magnificently, extrucantly, abba-dooba-dabbly. This thing is magnificently, amazingly glorious.
Even though we won't be able to hear it, we can all sing along to the dono give, and that would be absolutely, positively, indubitably.
Oh, here's Corbin. Hey, Laura Morgan, thanks for your dono. That was such a letdown. Here's Corbin.
This means I am the king of the ring, and I will not be silenced. You don't get it. I'm going to say what I want, when I want. This is my kingdom, and you should all get down on your knees and bow down and listen to what your king has to say.
I'm on my knees, Corbin. I'm bowing to you. I'm bowing. I'm bowing, Corbin.
Last week was an abomination. Roman Reigns should have lost, just like your sorry 49ers lost to my Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh. Oh.
Roman Reigns should have been the one covered in dog food. But instead, he realizes, wait. I mean, if Roman Reigns was as tough as he says he is,
Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a dip.
One-on-one, man-to-man at the Royal Rumble. And if he did that, I would have won our Falls Count Anywhere match. And then I would have gone on to win the Royal Rumble match. And
I don't know.
I would be the one headlining WrestleMania. So as your king, I deserve, as a matter of fact, I demand one more match with Roman Reigns.
Oh my God. They're not continuing the feud.
I am the king here on SmackDown. So this show is going no further until I get Roman Reigns right here in the middle of this ring.
Oh, don't continue it. Do not continue this feud.
It's a good time. You enjoy that, don't you? You really enjoy the night when you see me get humiliated, huh? Everybody, give it up for this guy. He really enjoys it.
Oh! Sucks to suck, Mark. Sucks to suck. Just pouring water all over the fan. Not a plan at all. Give him another drink. Here comes Reigns. And Roman, apparently the big dog, did not like seeing the water get poured on that greasy fan. It's the first shower he had in a week. Here we go, though. Roman Reigns coming on down. And Corbin is in a little bit of trouble. Superman punch connects there on Corbin. And, yeah, Roman Reigns is just going to start to just a humiliating Baron Corbin here. Sends him right into that fan right there. And now spills some more water right on him. And Corbin gets sent right into the barricade again. The king is being sent all over the arena here. Oh, off the steel steps again. So is this feud still going on? I guess. Anyways, Roman with the drive-by to Corbin. I wonder, is Goldberg going to come out right after this and say, Roman Reigns, you're next? Oh, is that going to happen, guys? Corbin retreating right there. And Corbin is gone. Here's Roman Reigns.
Hey, Corbin. That's what I thought, coward. If the coward wants to have one more match, he's got it. And if you want to go one-on-one, even better. Tell your boys to stay home because we're going to do it inside of a steel cage.
Ooh. All right, the feud continues, but at least it's Roman versus Corbin in a steel cage. So we are going to get the big dog locked inside a cage. All right. So all of a sudden, guys, Roman Reigns and Corbin are out. They're not going to be the person who faces Goldberg. So that leaves maybe The Fiend, Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, Braun Strowman, like you guys suggested. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It is what it is. It's a steel cage match, guys. It's a steel cage match to a feud, and it's going to be the end of the feud. That is probably going to lead to the next feud, right? Interesting. Here's Goldberg.
Hall of Famer Goldberg. Hey, Bill, a lot of rumors have been swirling over the past week or so.
Here's Goldberg,
so
everyone.
I simply want to ask you this question. Who's next?
Thank you, Michael. How you doing, man? I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm not going to waste any of your time. Last week, I watched the Royal Rumble pay-per-view with my boy, and it just wasn't incredible, dude. It was downright inspiring. And it did a couple things. It not only entertained me, but it got me thinking. And what it also did was it gave me that itch again. Now, I know the usual suspect, Brock Lesnar, my old pal, has his hands full with Ricochet and Drew McIntyre coming for the WWE Championship. But what about the Universal Championship? Now, everybody knows my time as Universal Champion was all too short. And let's be honest, I never got a rematch. So, I may be making a massive mistake, but you don't get anywhere in life by playing it safe, and everybody knows that I like to meet a challenge head on.
Are you freaking kidding me?
So,
Bray's gonna interrupt Goldberg. Are you kidding me? They're doing Fiend versus Goldberg.
Yowie wow, and welcome to a special broadcast of Firefly Funhouse News. Now, breaking news out of SmackDown is William Goldberg is reportedly thinking about challenging The Fiend for the Universal Championship. Oh, Billy. But that's bad news for Bill, because the word on the street is that he accepts.
So the match is happening, everyone.
Now, let's go to Mercy the Buzzard with the weather.
it'll be a cold day in hell before he loses the Universal Championship.
Thanks, Mercy. Now, we understand that Mr. Goldberg is standing by. Bill? Bill, are you there? Bill? 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 Oh, now, Mr. Goldberg.
Dude, I ain't falling for your tricks and save your energy. Intimidation ain't gonna work on me.
Well, then take my advice.
The only thing I'm taking from you is the Universal Championship. So here's your breaking news. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, you're next!
Well, that wasn't very nice. Let me in. Bye! See you, Bill! Bye, Bill! See you around, Bill! Bye!
I fear that they want to take the title off The Fiend, put it on Goldberg, and then have Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at Mania. I fear it. I fear it. Here's Daniel Bryan.
What's up, Daniel, baby? How you doing, man? How you been? Getting eyes on this Goldberg and Bray Wyatt stuff, man? I don't think Goldberg realized what he's getting himself into, you know? I mean, if anything, he should talk to you about that. I mean, The Fiend came after you, your family, some of your friends.
That was Miz. That wasn't me.
Well, Miz, you. I mean, Miz got you here. Same thing, you know. But I'm worried about you, man. I'm here to check up on you. I mean, The Fiend, man, he beat the living hell out of you. I mean, bad. He whipped you and whipped you and whipped you. And I'm sorry, I would never in my life let a man whip me like that. But my goodness, man. And then you're sitting there like helpless and everything. And then you're tied up with The Fiend. You're tied up with this man. I mean, why would you even want to be tied up with him? He's crazy. You don't even know what he's going through, going in that head of his. And then, I mean, being honest, I mean, choosing that type of match, kind of stupid. But then again, you know, I understand what you're doing and all, but it's like, goodness, man, are you okay? You know what I mean, right?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Heath. What do you think about this idea? You, me, in the ring, right now.
What? What? Okay. Is Bryan going to go back to being a heel, or is this just the next direction for Daniel Bryan? Interesting. So, Daniel Bryan versus Heath Slater is going to go down tonight. You know what, guys? I'm fine with that. I personally like having enhancement talent that people can get behind. Heath Slater's an enhancement talent that people can get behind, but not enough to say, hey, dude, go out there and you're going to win a world title, right? People are just behind him enough in order to say, yeah, dude, you're fun to watch in the ring for a few minutes. You got a fun enough gimmick, but let's go watch somebody try to beat you up. That's what's going to happen with Daniel Bryan. I wonder why Daniel wants Heath Slater, though. Just a little angry after the strap match, maybe? But yeah, people talking about the whole Goldberg thing right here. Like, I get it. Okay, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to build the Fiend up as an unstoppable force leading into WrestleMania. That's what I believe they're trying to do, and I believe that Goldberg will lose. However, for me, the reason why I am honestly like, I don't want to see this at this moment is because I'm very, very, very nervous that with it being WrestleMania time that we are getting another similar situation to when Goldberg took the Universal title off of Kevin Owens just so WrestleMania would be bigger. It's that time of year again. They've done it before. They've done it stupidly before. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho had the greatest story going on in WWE, and they took the WWE title off of him, right? Or the Universal title off of him right there. I would not be surprised if Vince McMahon is just sitting there smelling money dollars for WrestleMania and wants to have the Universal title on Goldberg and the WWE title on Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? It feels like that's a Vince McMahon move, and that if that happens, it will be the biggest disgrace to the Fiend character that there could have been, because then it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at Mania, and Roman's going to beat him there, right? Like I understand a win for Roman Reigns over Goldberg would push him into the stratosphere, but why not have that happen at Super Showdown and build up Fiend versus Roman at Mania? That's the way it should go, right? That's the way it should go. Roman versus Goldberg at Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns beats Goldberg, goes on to Mania, faces the Fiend, an indestructible or a damn near indestructible force. That's the way it should be. Did I notice the news ticker? Funny stuff. Addicted Chip. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm not sure. What news ticker are you talking about? The one that I have across the bottom of my screen, or the one that's on a show? I don't know, man. Thank you so much for the $2 dono, though, my friend.
For everyone, viewer discretion is advised.
WWE Network presents This Week in WWE History. We're going to have the greatest rematch in history. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan.
Joanne asking me, is that the DoorDash logo? My friend, I have been on YouTube for 7 years, and for I want to say 6.5 of them, the Conman logo has been my logo. DoorDash came after Conman, and it's funny because this is essentially DoorDash. If you had a mirror, you could see the the DoorDash thing. So yeah. But anyways, that's the con pillow. Honestly, I could just have this right now. Just snooze right here on stream. Why not, right? It's super comfy. All right. During the Funhouse segment, Addicted Chip, thanks for the $2. I did not read it there, my friend. I'll have to watch that one back. Should have sued them. Bet one of them was watching your stream, lol. I think it's just one of those coincidences, right? I feel like a red semicircle in the form of a C is a is a relatively general one. I mean, alone, me and Cultaholic almost have a similar logo, right? And I obviously didn't know about Cultaholic. They didn't exist until a few years ago, right? I still say to this day, DoorDash copied my logo. It's probably not true at all, but I'm still going to say it. I'm going to say it, yeah. DoorDash copied me. Screw you, DoorDash. Unless you want to support me and sponsor the channel, then I love you. Help me. Just give the channel money. Kevin Langoff says, Con probably does not have his logo trademarked, so anyone can use it. Yeah, I do not have my logo trademarked. That's something I should really look into one day. That's really something I should have looked into. I wonder what it takes to trademark the logo. Huh. Interesting. I've never truly thought about it. So far, though, here tonight, the results are... What other matches have we had here tonight? Why am I blanking on it? Goldberg segment, Roman Reigns segment, the Baron Corbin segment. What else do we have, guys? What a freaking match did we just witness? I'm checking my Twitter right now. We've had 2 matches. Rude and Ziggler. Have we not? Oh, we haven't had 2 matches, have we not? Is this the second match? Daniel Bryan right into the corner. And ladies and gentlemen, I think Daniel Bryan is completely snapped. Elias and Cesaro, thank you. Yes, that was the other one. Elias defeated Cesaro. All the way up, guys. I think people are worried a little too much about my logo. It's been around for 7 years. If I had to change it tomorrow, I know exactly what I would change to, and I would start the next step of the channel. It's not going to be that logo for my entire life. I have a big plan with this channel if it eventually is able to get to that point. But Daniel Bryan is firing some shots right at Heath Slater. My goodness, man. It's true, Colton. Definitely could. I really probably shouldn't say that out loud. You're right. Anyways, Daniel Bryan is starting the yes chant, and I think this match is going to be over before it begins. Daniel Bryan is pissed off. Something has changed about him. Something has changed about him. Running knee to Heath Slater, and Slater is down. Oh. Bryan says he's not done. Uh-oh. No. Daniel. Oh. Conman's been around longer than Cultaholic. Daniel just stomping on the head of Heath Slater. Mike, what did Slater do to this? What did Slater do to deserve this? The stomps to the side of the head from Bryan. And now Bryan turns it right over. He's got the lapel lock locked in, the yes lock, and it's over. It's over. What just happened with Daniel Bryan? I sure hope you're right, Kevin Langoff. I sure hope you are right. Alright, let's take a look right here. So Addicted Chips just sent us a video. I think this should be good. Just doing a quick check so we don't have something happen like the other time. Yep, looks good. Alright, so Addicted Chips, this is what you sent. The Pig Boy vows lifestyle changes after pudding incident. Abby the Witch set to appear on next season of The Bachelorette. Good night, sweet prince. Rambling Rabbit. Dead at 27. That's funny. Thanks for sending that there, man. Addicted Chips. That's what I like to see.
Introducing the first ever Hyundai venue with available remote start.
What is the main event? I believe it's going to be the Women's Fatal 4-Way, correct? Yeah, Matthew, but no, they addressed that on the programming, saying Heath Slater didn't as much tap as he did pass out to Daniel Bryan. He was unconscious. Yeah, I believe it's going to be Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Carmella, and Dana Brooke in a Fatal 4-Way match in the main event. I would assume, at least. Real quick, though, ladies and gentlemen, I just realized this. We've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Justin Beverly, becoming a 3-time Boss Battle Champion. Thank you so much, Justin, for the support on the channel. I know that I'm really bad with keeping up to date with the Boss Battle Championships, but I always get around to it. So thank you so much for your support. Remember, everybody, if you're enjoying the show, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're going to roll a quick ad right now. And if you guys would like to drop a donation, doesn't matter how much or how little, any bit is appreciated. But just know right now that the donation stuff is not necessarily working all that well. Streamlabs is down, thus meaning that our donation gifts and sounds aren't coming through properly at times. You can still see your stuff pop up on the screen. You can still get your comment read out. And you still get the nice super chat highlight in the chat right there, but unfortunately we do not have the sounds available to us right now. Yes, the Goldberg segment is done. He has chosen that The Fiend will be next. Take that how you will. I'm not overly excited about it. I am very nervous about it. I don't like feeling nervous when I'm about to watch a program unfold, and I'm nervous for the wrong reasons, because all I can think about is WrestleMania and what is on the horizon and what truly looms on the horizon there. Do they want to have The Fiend hold the title going into their biggest show of the year, or are they gonna put it on Goldberg, a safe draw? Do they believe The Fiend can draw money, or do they believe Goldberg can draw more money? Do they believe Fiend versus Roman can draw and sell out Mania, or do they believe Roman Reigns versus Goldberg can draw and sell out WrestleMania? I am very nervous that they might be leaning towards Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. Very nervous. We will know after the Super Showdown, but my God, I'm legitimately nervous. It's way too reminiscent of when Kevin Owens got the title taken off of him. I do not want that. Too reminiscent. Please do not let that happen. In America, it's $225 to $400 and sometimes $2,000 to have something trademarked. Okay, interesting. Con, thoughts on my previous comment? Let me take a look there, Steve. Your previous comment was, the WWE hit their highest last quarter's earning in the history of the company. WWE has expanded so much, but the network has dropped in subscriptions and are talking about moving pay-per-views off. I actually, guys, I have a very good take on why WWE might be considering moving pay-per-views off of the network. Here is what I think WWE should attempt to do. Their big four, the Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and WrestleMania, those four should be moved off the network. They are called the Big Four for a reason. Move those four off the network and sell them to other streaming services and make the pay-per-view $40. $40, all right? And here's why. Because WWE has to build a good card for those four shows to make it worthy of your $40. They have to, because they don't already have your money. And I honestly think, guys, it would be so beneficial to the company. It would make it on par with UFC, where it feels like it's must-see again. When you buy those pay-per-views, you expect a good show. But the thing is, WWE has to make them must-see. That might be the best direction they could move in if they move the top four pay-per-views off the WWE network. Sure, they're going to take a hit with their subscriptions, but if you can sell the pay-per-views like a big four and have your subscription service on top of that, that's money, and it will improve the WWE product, in my honest opinion. I really think that would be a great way for WWE to try to take a step in that direction. Wrestling fans are already showing they're willing to pay for good pay-per-view quality. I mean, they're paying for AEW, a $40 pop for a pay-per-view for a brand new company. They would absolutely pay that for WWE if you get a good show built. So yeah, in my honest opinion, that might be one of the smartest ideas that Vince McMahon has had in a while. my honest opinion. Here we go, though. Here's Renee Young. Or Renee Paquette. No, Renee Young.
This Intercontinental Championship, knowing it's finally yours.
Matthew Beno, please let me read that out loud, okay? I don't mean to put you on, like, a little bit of an outread here, but, like, Con, what if people don't have $40 to spare? They should still make it 40 somewhere else, but still let them watch it on the network. No, why would you make it 40 somewhere else, but still keep it on the network for $9.99? That defeats the purpose. Here we go. Here's Braun.
WWE, I mean, I've won the greatest Royal Rumble. I've flipped over ambulances and destroyed rings and everything in my path. Hell, I won the Raw Tag Team Championships with an 8-year-old at WrestleMania. But you know, Renee, the one thing that I haven't been able to do as a WWE superstar is hold a singles title over my head. That is, until now!
Exactly, Brandon. They're not close to not close to must-see right now. Here comes Nakamura. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Right now, at this current moment, if it wasn't my job, I would not be tempted to spend the $40 for a pay-per-view. But if they make it must-see, I would consider it.
I'm sorry to cut your little championship victory short, but everybody saw what happened. Your win was fraudulent. That is why we are here to demand
Daniel, it's the main event.
Championship rematch.
Thought there was no rematch clauses in WWE.
I'm gonna cut you short because Lord knows everybody in this building ain't trying to listen to you talk all night.
Uh-oh.
I'll defend my Intercontinental Championship anytime, any place. That's including right now in San Jose.
Wow, are we gonna get the match now?
Oh yeah? All right. All right. No, this is going to happen.
Okay.
It's just not going to happen tonight, and there's no way it's going to happen in San Jose. No. Unlike you, we actually think before we act. We are going to be smart about this. We are going to be surgical about this. Tactful. You understand? We are going to use every single resource we have at our disposal. And trust me, Braun, we have resources.
Oh my, the Revival from behind! The Revival's attacking Braun Strowman. What is this about? Drop kick to the side of him, so... Is the Revival being put with Sami Zayn now? Oh, please tell me they plan on partnering the Revival and Sami Zayn. No way, but why are they attacking Braun? What is the purpose of that? And now Shinsuke Nakamura just driving his boot right into the side of Braun Strowman. Same with Dash Wilder. Interesting. Interesting. The Revival once again just being put with a random mass pairing. Nakamura sent right into the corner. Oh, but he eats a right hand there. And now Strowman goes right after both of them. Lays down Dash, Dawson, and Wilder. That's still the same people. And looking right at Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn just gets out of the ring, but Braun Strowman's going to stay in hot pursuit. Braun Strowman after Sami. Oh, shoulder tackle knocks down Scott Dawson. Shoulder tackle knocks down Dash Wilder. And he's caught Sami. Braun Strowman has the garden gnome, whatever you want to call it, in his hands. Back inside the ring. Get ready for a little, a Kinshasa! Nakamura Kinshasa! Cool.
Another warning from Nakamura that he can take back the Intercontinental Championship.
Jordy Griffin says, Conman, it would be better if the Big Four stay with the network. What about NXT TakeOver and shows and other pay-per-views? So again, what I would suggest to WWE is sell off the Big Four. They're going to prepare for the Valentine's date of Otis and Mandy Rose. Oh, I can't wait to see that next week, folks. That's going to be so much fun. I am legitimately so pumped to see that go down next week. Oh, it's going to be perfect. No, but what I would truly suggest to WWE is if they want to sell those big 4 pay-per-views, or they want to sell pay-per-views off, you got to keep people invested in the WWE Network. And let's be honest here, guys. The WWE Network, as it stands right now with all the content that they have right here, is excellent. Is excellent price. It is perfect. I don't think I could ask literally anything more from the WWE Network. It has provided me documentaries. It has provided me previous viewings to past pay-per-views. It's provided me live viewings to pay-per-views. It's provided me NXT takeovers. And it used to provide me NXT. I know that's been taken off the network now. But I've been very happy with the WWE Network since I bought it right when it was launched, like 5 years ago or something like that. And for me, I would still keep the $9.99 subscription fee any way possible. But let's say this right now. Let's say that WWE does want to move the big 4 off of there. I know that they got the big 5, but I would suggest just start with the big 4 and leave Money in the Bank on the WWE Network. If they wanted to move some pay-per-views off, I understand people would be upset with the raising of the price. But I go back to the the start of the WWE Network. When it started, WWE pay-per-views before that used to be must-see, or at least they tried to position them as must-see. You built the big matches, you tried to sell the pay-per-view, and if the pay-per-view buy rates were down, that signaled a changing of the guard. And if the pay-per-view buy rates were up, that meant that people were interested in the current programs going on and they liked the current characters because they're willing to pay for it. I know in 2020 here, the term paying for things is becoming lost, more and more lost. We like subscriptions. We like to have things right away. We like things to be immediate, and we are very spoiled with the internet because we get things for free all the time, like this live stream right here. This is content for over 3 hours that, honestly, not a single person in here has to pay any money to watch. We got people dropping donos, but it's absolutely free, right? WWE Network has fallen into that kind of area where the content that they have on there is just good enough to make you want to keep your $9.99, but it doesn't make us excited for the programs. It doesn't make us say, oh, a big pay-per-view is coming up. You know, WrestleMania is coming up. I'm going to tell you, WrestleMania on the WWE Network is still $9.99, so why would they put any more effort into WrestleMania than, let's say, Money in the Bank? You know what I mean? Or then say Survivor Series. I know those are the big 5 pay-per-views if you can include Money in the Bank, but the idea gets lost of the big 4 because you have it for your subscription fee. If you take that away, it makes it more must-see. It makes WWE have to put their best foot forward in order to make you buy the pay-per-view, and if you don't want to buy the pay-per-view, well, that sucks. You're not going to be able to watch it that day. You might be able to watch it later in the week when it gets posted on the WWE Network if that's the way they want to keep going with it. But if you want to watch it live, our big 4 pay-per-views, you got to pay the $40 or the $30 or whatever it is that WWE settles on. That, to me, it would definitely have a ripple effect on the whole business. It really would. WWE survived in the pay-per-view market before. Wrestling is currently heavily in the pay-per-view market with TNA, NWA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and of course AEW. They're all on Fight TV. They're all a pay-per-view style experience. There is zero reason why WWE couldn't get back to that in a sense while making their shows more must-see as a result. That is my honest opinion. I don't know if WWE is going to go down that direction because I do think that the subscription fee is one of the most amazing value things that you could have out there for wrestling. It really is. But at the end of the day, it's up to what Vince McMahon wants to do and if they want to earn more money. Otis, just a big heart on the Valentine's Day. We'll get to your donos in just a sec, guys. Thank you.
With Mandy Rose on Valentine's Day, I gotta impress her.
We got this, Otis. We got this. Let's go get you ready, huh?
No! No! Nowhere! Oh my god! Otis! Otis is trading! No! 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 He's doing sit-ups to eat a bite of pizza. Is that Little Caesars? I sure hope so. Oh my god, Otis got a bow tie on now. He's got Mandy Rose's shirt. Yeah! He's got a blazer on. Ooh, rips the sleeves off though. Oh yeah, he's coming. Oh, this is funny. Is Rose gonna get ready for her date now? Nope, it's still Otis. Oh, weights and steaks, baby. Use the knife. Oh my god.
Let's get this is the day. This is the day right here. We just forgot about dessert.
Otis spilt the table. Don't do that on your date with Mandy.
Hey, you ready? I am ready.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is perfect. I cannot wait to see it next week. I can't wait to see their date next week. Valentine's Day in 1 week. Otis and Mandy go on their date, and it's, oh, I'm gonna feel so bad when Otis's heart gets broken. Oh. Anyways, here, guys, let's read the $10 dono from Kevin Langoff. Here we go. He says, growing up, we would save our money to see Mania. It was like $60 or more. Cannot remember, but well worth the money. Some of us are used to free everything. Yeah, dude, I actually used to have to miss WWE pay-per-views all the time because my parents wouldn't allow me to buy the pay-per-views. I grew up as a wrestling fan until, like, I want to say, like, 2011. Grade 11, grade 12, somewhere in that range, before I started being able to watch WWE pay-per-views. I didn't watch pay-per-views in 2010. It took me a long time before I could start watching pay-per-views. My parents gave me zero ability to buy a pay-per-view because you would have to buy it through your satellite provider. And
growing up, we would save our money to see Mania.
Oh, it's Apollo Crews.
$60 or more, cannot remember, lol, but well worth the money. Some are used to everything free.
Oh no, bro kick! It's over. No freaking way. Did they just do that to Apollo? Did they just do that to Apollo? They did. Wow. I get it. You gotta have jobbers. Apollo, unfortunately, is in a jobber position. It's... wow. That's... oh, and it looks like Sheamus is gonna line up another brogue. Is Shorty G gonna come make the save? Yeah, here we go. Shorty G down to the ring. The dude with the worst attire in the WWE. A right hand, a chop right there. And Shorty G is here to get some. But Sheamus pushes him back. Brogue kick, but Shorty G jumps underneath there. And he's got himself an ankle pick, but a back elbow catches him. And another brogue kick lays him out.
Total destruction, courtesy of the fella.
And just like that, Shorty G has been laid out. So to get back to that, so yeah, growing up, I was not allowed to watch pay-per-views because we had to order it through our satellite provider, and my parents would not allow that to happen. You know, they just looked at it as wrestling, and why are you paying $54.99 for a pay-per-view? And when WrestleMania rolled around, like $69.99 or something like that, it was ridiculously expensive. They wouldn't let me do it. And I understand why. I was a kid, and it was that much money for a pay-per-view. I totally understand why my parents wouldn't let that happen when I was a kid. But growing up, I was very, very, very unfortunate in the sense that I couldn't follow all of the WWE storylines. There was no internet for me to go watch. Well, there was internet, but I didn't necessarily know how to use it back then, right? I didn't know all the third-party streaming sites and all this stuff back when I was a kid. I just couldn't watch the pay-per-views. So the way that I would watch, or at least understand the results of the pay-per-view before tuning into Monday Night Raw, is, I believe, WWE had, I think it was called WWE Experience on Sportsnet or The Score. It was called The Score, that's right. The Score in Canada, the TV network that aired WWE. And they had a show called WWE Experience that aired about a half hour before Monday Night Raw. I would watch that show after a pay-per-view, and they would have the recaps of the results from the pay-per-view. So half the time growing up, how I found out about a title change was through watching that show. Literally through watching that show and saying, oh, okay, look at that. We've got ourselves a new WWE champion. And I will never forget the night after WrestleMania, one time, John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, they put on like an hour classic on Monday Night Raw. And that, to me, was like one of the greatest matches I had ever seen. And that is why when I saw my first steel cage match, Umaga versus Jeff Hardy, on WWE TV for Monday Night Raw, that's why that match stuck with me, because I had never seen a steel cage match before that. Just things like that. That's how I grew up watching wrestling. You know, and I know I'm not that old, but I'm just old enough before the internet age, before the WWE Network age, right? Just old enough to remember that time where you had to buy pay-per-views and how expensive it was, and how you literally had to choose which pay-per-view you wanted to buy based on the card. So to get back here to what Steve Taylor had said, because I know we've been rambling on this for about 10 minutes now, but to get back to it, if WWE were to move pay-per-views off, not all of them, I think moving all of them would be the biggest mistake they make, because they would lose subscription numbers like that. They would lose everybody's money, and people would not be willing to pay for every pay-per-view every month. They're not willing to drop $40 a month. Not a chance in this world. But are they willing to drop $40 every 3 months? Maybe. Maybe. Are they willing to drop $40 when you've got a week build from Saudi Arabia to Elimination Chamber? No, they're not willing to drop $40 for that, because why would you? You got to add value to the pay-per-view. You got to have perceived value. And right now, WWE's perceived value is $9.99. The shows aren't valued like they used to. Brandon Harbin says, when I was in high school and college during Monday Night Wars, my dad had a box that picked up all the pay-per-views free, so we'd have people over and watch WCW, WWF, and Tyson fights on pay-per-view. Brandon, that sounds amazing. I wish that's how WWE was now, but like, again, the network kind of killed that must-see vibe. You know, it kind of killed that camaraderie where you would get together with your friends to buy the pay-per-view so it'd be cheaper. You already had the pay-per-view because it's $9.99, right? You already have it, so people, if you miss it, it's not like, oh, whatever, it's not a big deal. I'll watch it tomorrow. It's on the network. But if you have to pay for it, all of a sudden, that makes the show have to be better. It makes it have to be, otherwise people will literally leave. Very interesting. It did really, and made WWE more lazy. It definitely did. Like, I put it this way. And I know that this is going to be maybe a tiny bit of a selfish view as well right here, but for this channel, if if all of a sudden WWE switched to paid pay-per-views, this channel would blow up. It would blow the F up, because lots of people would be tuning in to see my reactions and see, hey, was this pay-per-view worth buying or was it not? You know what I mean? This channel would blow up if WWE switched to that, but that's not the whole reason I wanted to switch. Definitely not. I just want to see perceived value come back to the WWE and make things must-see again. I really do. But here's Naomi. She's got dope hair for this entrance. I love that Naomi is at least... Oh, what? She's got a freaking disco globe on her head. I didn't realize that's what that was. That's cool. Yeah, they got way too expensive there in the OOs. At least in the 90s, they were only $20, $30, but had two big companies with good shows. Yeah, I would definitely hope that WWE doesn't go back to the $60 pay-per-view price point, because at that point, fans are going to immediately turn their head to that. If you go $39.99, you're talking about fans willing to buy it. $39.99 US, so it's going to be about over $50 in Canada, which is fine. You know, I think that is very, very fair perceived value for a pay-per-view if they can get the value in there. If they can make the shows must-see again, I would drop that money in a heartbeat. Because when WWE is good, it is very, very, very good. But when it's bad, it is very bad. Here we go, though, everyone. I got to ask you, who will win our Fatal 4-Way? Hashtag Smackdown. Hashtag Fatal 4-Way. So, going to be either Naomi. It's going to be Alexa Bliss. It's either going to be Carmella. Or it's going to be Dana Brooke. But there we go. There we go, guys. It is now time to vote in the poll. There you guys go. It's all up there on Twitter.com now. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Almost never able to purchase. So Ashley Stevens says, same here, Con. Almost never able to purchase pay-per-views during my childhood teen years due to the sky-high prices of each one in the 90s, early 2000s. But when we did, it definitely was worth it. We had a very similar experience. Absolutely. Unfortunately, my parents didn't like watching wrestling either, so I didn't get too many of those experiences. I would have loved for my dad to sit me down one time and watch a WWE pay-per-view with me. I think that would have been one of the coolest bonding experiences between me and him, but that never did happen, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll be able to take him to an event and show him what he's missing. But Bayley getting involved in this matchup, sending Naomi right into the steel steps. Kevin Langoff dropping 5. Thank you, my friend. He says they can do a WWE Network tiered system where the highest tiers allow you to see the Big Four. An option. The tiered option, I get it, but it still falls into that same perceived value. How much more perceived value are we going to get for, say, $12.99 than $9.99? I get what you're saying. I think the tiered option is awesome. If we're talking tiered options, I would much rather WWE have an option like, okay, if you want the tiered option, you can pay $12.99 or $13.99 or $14.99, whatever it is. And as soon as the WWE pay-per-view is done airing on pay-per-view, it becomes available on the WWE Network to tiered subscriptions, like the top tiered subscription people. And then after that, you've got a week's wait. So while it's still airing on pay-per-view, people who aren't subscribed to the WWE Network for that $13, $14, $15 or whatever can go still buy the pay-per-view and watch the replay of it over on Fight TV or wherever they sell it. And after that week's time, it becomes available to all network subscription people. That could be a way they go about it for the Big Four. I'm not sure if that would go over well, if it'd be received well or not, but it's definitely an idea that they could look into. Man, it sucks that our...
We can do a WWE Network tiered system where the highest tiers allow you to see the Big Four. An option.
Matthew, but no, you seem to be missing every single point that I've been saying. Let me say this once again. Con, this is your comment that you said. Con, isn't that why they brought the network up to save people money on all pay-per-views? Please read. Kind of. WWE was very, very forward-thinking with how they wanted to get money. They saw the pay-per-view business dying out on a monthly business. They knew they couldn't keep it up, right? They knew they couldn't. Vince McMahon always thought about a network where all the stuff is right there. But now we're getting back to a point where YouTube is taking over, right? And people aren't feeling the need to watch live anymore. And they don't feel the need to tune into the WWE Network because they can watch it at any time. They don't have that must-see feel to it anymore. UFC is must-see because you have to pay $65 to see it. And when Conor McGregor comes rolling around, or when Khabib Nurmagomedov comes around, you want to see it. And I bet you we would once again get that must-see feeling if WWE at least pulled the top 4 pay-per-views, the Big Four, off of the network and made them legitimately must-see events. $40 price tag makes it must-see. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hearing I got to spend my $40. WWE better put on a damn good show. I'm spending my $9.99 on a monthly basis right now. Okay, the show sucked, but there's always Monday Night Raw. Those are two very different mindsets, right? Those are two very different mindsets. Vince McMahon can say, oh, if the fans didn't enjoy their money, it's okay. They didn't enjoy the show. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll fix it on Monday Night Raw. We'll fix it on Friday Night SmackDown. But if, let's say, if they fail to produce a good pay-per-view and people don't buy it, that's on WWE. They don't have your money already. They won't be lazy. They got to build it. Hey, Underhand, how you doing, buddy? Oh, sorry to hear that you had the flu. I'm pretty sure that you have to pay for AEW pay-per-views as well. Yeah, exactly. JCA... No one subscribes to the network for their documentaries or table chats or old WWC or WCW shows. The majority of subscribers only pay to watch the pay-per-views, which is why I'm not saying take all the pay-per-views off it for good, right? If you take all the pay-per-views off it, I absolutely agree. Your subscription fee would go, or like the viewing experience would just go down incredibly, and you would lose a lot of subscribers. Potentially myself included. I don't think I would truly cancel because I do like the documentaries, but is it worth $9.99 a month when I could stream that documentary online somewhere? Probably not, right? Oh my god, twisting around, I should say, is Dana Brooke into the cover, count of 2. Bliss was saved by Carmella. But let's say if you have the Elimination Chamber that doesn't get a ton of build and the Saudi Arabia shows that don't get the most amount of build on the WWE network, well then all of a sudden your $9.99 is a little more worth it for those shows, and it makes the $40 pay-per-view ones be must-see. You've got your filler shows, so why not let that be your subscription fee and your main ones, and let that be your pay-per-view buy rate, if that's what they want to do. So screw the people who can't afford it. Not everybody can waste $40. Is it a waste if you're enjoying the product? Like, that's again where we're at here in society. Everybody feels so entitled for everything that we get here in life. Yeah, we get a lot of stuff for free, but that doesn't mean we have to keep getting things for free. Good stuff is worth paying for, right? Good stuff really is worth paying for. If I walk out of a WWE pay-per-view after spending $40, let's say, and I loved the event, and I thought that all the matches were awesome, and I just got 3.5 hours of entertainment, hell yeah, that's worth my $40. Hell yeah. It's definitely not screwing anyone. Like, this whole entitlement mindset that we are owed stuff for free by WWE or owed it for a reduced price is bull. We aren't owed anything. WWE used to be very, very good, and it used to cost us $40 for that very good stuff, or $60 for the very good stuff, right? I mean, that's just the cold, hard truth. It's a business, right? And if you want to provide the best business possible, you got to make people pay for it. And right now, WWE does not make people pay for much stuff. They milk the crap out of their commercials on TV, which thus in turn makes their shows sometimes a little dull. Michael Hall says, not everybody has a decent paycheck or their parents' credit card to waste. I understand, man. I went through that as a kid. You're talking to a person who did not get to watch pay-per-views. Oh, Naomi. Oh, I thought it was over. You're talking about a guy who literally did not get to watch pay-per-views as a kid. It sucks, I know, but it makes it must-see. It makes it suck to miss. You're missing the point right there. I understand you want it for free. Good for you, my friend. I understand people can't afford it. That sucks, but that's the way life is. That's the way that it goes. And if WWE can make their shows more must-see, that you're willing to pay money to go see it, that's all WWE needs to do to save their business. It really is. I'm not saying it's definitely the right move, but it could be a move that saves us. I know we've been talking about this for a long time, but I truly believe it could be a great one. If a gold story that only the best could think of and then play out in the ring physically, it's worth $40. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. That's a great take right there. I love it. But Kevin Langoff dropped 10 up in here. Thank you, my friend. He says, WrestleMania 1, we've seen it at the Hartford Civic Center where there was a big screen in the arena. They did the broadcast for a couple years. This was before pay-per-view. Also, guys, I'm not sure if anybody remembers this, but growing up, I remember Cineplex. Like, think about this. This is another thing that could make a comeback. The Cineplex, they would literally buy the WWE pay-per-view air it at the Cineplex, and people could pay, like, you know, your price of admission for a ticket, your $7.99, $8.99 to go watch a matinee or a late night show, whatever it is, and go and watch in the theater with a bunch of wrestling fans. That doesn't happen anymore because of the WWE Network, right? These are things that wrestling fans, the camaraderie, the sense of camaraderie among fans that we've lost because of the network. If there's a way we can get that back, I would love to see it. Billy Harrington says, did I get your dono? I don't believe I did. Let me check right here. I just realized that I didn't run that properly, Kevin. Sorry that it didn't get read out loud. But no, I don't think I got your dono there, my friend. Naomi with a split-legged drop to Dana Brooke into the cover. Count of 2. Kick out by Brooke, and this match is still going on. Pickles says, I'm pretty sure in 2 weeks you'll stream every day because there is going to be Raw, Impact, Super Showdown, SmackDown, CMU, and AEW Revolution. Oh yeah, dude, I've got a busy end of the month right here. I absolutely do. When Blockbuster Video existed, my folks would rent WWE pay-per-view from Blockbuster. What a fun time. Exactly, Brandon Harbin. And once again, it made it more must-see, right? Made it more must-see and privileged. If you hear your friend is watching it, you're like, oh, dude, I'm jealous. Bliss with a twisted Bliss, but the knees were up there from Naomi. Naomi, rear view to Bliss. There you go. Hooks low. No! Oh, my God. Is my girl going to win? Oh, my God. Super kick. 2 super kicks. Count of 1. Count of 2. Shoulders were up. No! Shoulders were up for Naomi, but my girl wins. Mella versus Bayley. Oh, and Bayley attacks Mella. We're getting Bay Mella. We're finally going to get Bay Mella. You know what, guys? Reason why we're getting Bay Mella is because they might very well go with Naomi versus Bayley at Mania. They might go Naomi versus Bayley at Mania. Wow. Carmella with the win. That is shocking. I would say that's probably the biggest shocker of that matchup. Good for Carmella. She is a great talent. Great talent, but Naomi's shoulder was up, which kind of sucks. Yeah, Bayley attacking Carmella from behind, though. And that was that. So is that going to be the end of our show? Yes, it is. Carmella, new #1 contender for the Women's Championship. And Bayley holding on to that title tight. But, folks, I believe that is going to bring us to the end of the show. Yes, it is. Oh, my. Those 2 hours kind of flew by. They really did. We had a lot of good chats in here today. But, everybody, unfortunately, that has to bring us to the end of our time together for today. Can I ask you what I asked of my dono Conman? Yeah, Billy Harrington, say it real quick here, buddy. We got to end the show. But, yeah, say it real quick. We talked about a lot tonight, Steve. We absolutely did. So, Billy Harrington, what am I waiting for here? What's your comment, my friend? But before we go, everybody, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. And as always, everybody, come on over to Conman Reacts and drop a subscription over there as well. Just waiting here for Billy Harrington. Once I see it, we can end this stream. Just waiting, my friend. Just waiting. Was just asking your opinion on if people would get upset about a tiered system since people are already paying for the big four. There would definitely be backlash. There's no doubt about it. If WWE goes a different direction with the WWE Network, there will be backlash, but it's whatever makes the most financial sense and, of course, business sense for WWE, and it's what can possibly create the best roster possible with the best shows being put forward. I'd consider it. Again, I'd consider the Big Four coming off the WWE Network to be put on a different streaming service. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring us to the end of the show here today. What an eventful show. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you are subscribed. Come on over to Conman Reacts. Drop your subscription over there. And I will be uploading my reactions to Goldberg's Who's Next challenge with The Fiend. I think that's probably it, though, everybody. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful night. I've been Con, and that was Friday Night SmackDown.